Welcome back. I am really excited to share with you this update. I spent a couple of days adding a new feature to this app. This is a point of sale app that I have been developing. And this new feature is really exciting because in the recent weeks, I have been doing some work in onboarding online stores into LN-bits using the NostrMarket extension. And what is really exciting here is that I have integrated this app with NostrMarket such that the items shown in the app are now linked to NostrMarket stalls. And I'm just going to kind of walk you through how that works here. So just kind of a refresher, you can enter in prices here and they'll just be tallied into a person's order. But what you can also do is tap the little emoji icon here on the left. And as you see, here are a bunch of products that are in an online store in NostrMarket. And these were imported directly from the NostrMarket stall. And you can just choose these products directly. And if they have a price associated with them, it'll be filled in right there. And you can just put in a quantity if you like, and add it to the list, and you'll see that it's tallied there on the order. Okay, so now let me show you how this is configured. I'm just going to save that order for the moment and then go back out of the orders and go up here to settings, and I'll just show you a couple. Well, first of all, I think this is the first time I've really shown off the settings page. And so you see here how it works, and there are different settings categories, more or less what you would expect from any kind of app. And under account, I'll just kind of walk you through all these settings. Under account, you can define entirely different stores. And so, for example, I could just switch to a different store here. And when I back out of that and then go back to orders, and if I look at the products here, you'll see that these are now the products from Granja Nube Blanca, which I recently did a video on demonstrating how to add a new vendor and stall to the NostrMarket app. And so these are the products directly from that stall. And I'm just going to go back now to the settings and continue showing you here what options we have available there. So back under accounts, in addition to being able to create and select your accounts, there are also additional sort of meta information that can be entered regarding each particular account: business address, telephone number, taxpayer number, license number, all these kinds of things. And this is information that might be needed, for example, on a receipt, so that when receipts are provided to the customer, this is the information that would be used to fill that out. It's completely optional, but in the case that a company needs that information to be included, there it is. Okay, now going to back to the top level here, of course we can choose the language. At the moment, I just have 3 options there that I try to keep more or less up to date, that I use in my local area. And under currency, and by the way, I'll just add here on the topic of languages and many of the features in this app, that these are categorized sort of in a neatly separated way in GitHub, so that if somebody wants to add a language, for example, or a theme or whatever, that can be done in a very easily separated way without kind of getting into the whole code base. All right, so then we have currencies, and here you'll see the option to select the main currency, which I have set to my local currency. And again, currencies can be added in a single location, similarly to the other things as I mentioned. Okay, so I have this set to my main local currency here, and when a fiat currency is selected there, then you have options to enable lightning payments. You can, various options here, and there are a lot of combinations to these options that you can experiment with and see how those work. Okay, now coming down to wallet, this is where it kind of gets a little more exciting in a certain sense, which is that you can configure this to link to an LNbits compatible wallet, and this will allow your Lightning invoices to be generated by that wallet, as well as if you use an admin key here, you're able to configure it to allow payments to Lightning as well. And so this can be a useful way that customers to your business, for example, could come and pay in cash for you to pay their Lightning invoice. So just kind of a nice feature that I think I talked about that in another video, so check that out. But going back out here, the part that I really worked on in the last couple of days here was this price list. I added that, and so let's go into the price list, and here you'll see again a couple of options. And the main point here is the NostrMarket compatible price list. And when that's selected, you're able to enter in the base URL and the key to access your NostrMarket stalls. And once you do that, then your list of stalls will be populated and you'll be able to select which stall you want to pull your prices from. And once you do that, then that's all that's needed to be able to have those products, including their images, be pulled right out of the NostrMarket API and used to fill in this emoji list, what was an emoji list in prior versions, or which still can be in the case that the price list here is set to none. Okay, so that's how you configure this new feature. And just to finish walking through the settings here, we'll go into the QR and barcode scanning options. And here you can select a camera. This just lists all the cameras of your phone. And you can select a camera. Some cameras work better than others for scanning barcodes. And then you can enable barcode scanning. And when you enable barcode scanning, you can also then enable Lightning invoice scanning. And that's kind of a nice feature. I believe I demonstrated that in another video as well. I forgot what all I've demonstrated now, but anyway, that's obviously a handy feature for in-store purchases where many of your products might have barcodes on them, and that would be a handier way to identify them rather than picking the icon or just typing in the price. Okay, and then under themes, you've got light mode and dark mode, and you've got the TradFi background or plain background. And I'd love to add a few more things here, but at the moment that's low priority. So, and then finally, danger zone, that allows you to basically wipe the client-side database here so that all your settings, including any keys that you've put in for your wallets and things like that, will all be erased. Useful for testing purposes, but also perhaps if you want to remove the app and just know that all the data from the browser is deleted, then that's how you do that. Okay, so that's the settings page. And so now, just to go back here and to just demonstrate, we can just tap an item there and add it to the price list. And as with anything else, we can put in a quantity on those, so that'll be tallied up for you. And then when you're ready to pay, you just hit the appropriate button for cash or Lightning, and away you go. So that was just an exciting demonstration, an exciting feature, I should say, to demonstrate. And so thanks for watching. And if you're inclined to support this work, that would be welcomed. And this is an open source project. The code base is a bit cryptic at the moment, because I hacked this together in a short period of time, and it's very much in a sort of a prototype-ish state. But with support and a little bit of time, I'm hoping to slowly bring things into a more organized fashion. All right, so thank you for watching, and thanks for your support.